her being as popular and famous as she is in Ghana. So I do believe that in my experience that this is something that is very unique and different for me, but I feel like I'm prepared for it.
Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the award-winning YouTube news channel, First to Watch TV. As you know, as Semisia has seen, and I'll be in your moon in jail, moon, and I work on social media. So now, well, it being a friend, Nazir and Shugatiti. I'm sure, so now we need data. Then I say, I buy a friend, Shugatiti. I just Ghana hired him. So by the way. Yɛka ɔmo a wɔwɔ ɔmo ho paa wɔ social media so a menim deɛ otu no ɛwurɔ no ho na ne tu yi hwɛ yɛ G-string paa twa picture bɛto social media so kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa ɛna ɔne ɛyɛ Zion Felix kɔ yɛ interview na ɔkyerɛ mu a ɔse ɔno obɛtumi ne bɛrima ada the whole day 24 hours non stop panyan na adeɛ ne yakora ne sɛ bɛrima wɔahyia ɔmo nyinaa no obia ne hɔ no ma sɛbi ama ne ho aba ɛyi ye sure say Shugatiti unshia ne match nenu na abranti bi a woye puno di ne min kan kese abranti wa America a che se ono no movie a woye eye puno oni mayada omo asebi omo to so omo tu sa kesefo atiatia omo se abaye bi wo Ghana ye fe na ye Shugatiti odwenanum se be ma bie no hono ma obetima match no esan se wone mema ada ni mu ne ho mada no abranti etwe asem ewo ye Twitter so say mo fe ne mame Shugatiti ne me handle no so nimia edin ye Nazir me handle no papa ama ne ho beba yi pa sebi na etwe ne wo Ghana hasi pa na eninta asem o kan no ma fo be fa ne trasa ama eni abranti Nazir waye eye Twitter space na chese oni eye Ghana fo atwetwe nkomo o ma Ghana da ni mo si o hwe eye social media so na wo hwe eye news website ni ade na de wi Ghana fo so no wo hu se abayewa ye fe na ye Shugatiti no wagidin ni wo Ghana ha and asema wo kan ye se wo hwe abayewa Shugatiti na woni no abo match no ono kura agi ne nsem iti Ghana fo bisa na questions ni ade eno no di asem bi tu don wo say Shugatiti sika no opa no problem ne ne besen sa contract sika bi o pe bia no omra no ne no ehiem de hia ne se opese oye no ho adwuma no no asa be interview no ka se afi de mehia bema se bi o ma me ho aba o si ansa na Shugatiti be yesa no e wo nyeme bi o se oye HIV test isa se eye omumu bi omo ye omo ne ma ni wa de da no obi aye test the first of all or say Shugatiti or any test na fe woni HIV na STD bia na chese no aba Ghana ha sei sianso so no obe invite ye Shugatiti pa America hono ma no mo de ahihye so obe video no live no mo ma subscribe to eye ono ne channel no obi ahwe enti no enye asem ketwa kra e hwa ko ese si ano match no ya baso no bisa no say na Shugatiti wone no bi komo o WhatsApp anase phone so anase ma chat wo Instagram Twitter o si si na kwakwa ese ase Shugatiti o twetwe no kakra osuro isan se dwuma no enye dwuma ketu o si ese obi polo enye dwuma ketu etimi se si ano Shugatiti shadani no entwetwe komo ni mo o se de wi Ghana fo mo so no so ma ni dey trend no obeba be pie mo Ghana ha se nye Shugatiti kura na onim se e maaya ni bi omo pesika no ni omo beda na fi wa record isa ne se Ghana ha won se manage ne ho pa na eye po no so no manage ho pa mi nti ensem a eye Nazir odi atudwa abro ne Ghana for to twin komo e wo Twitter so
has been keeping up with this that's currently in this space right now. It really means everything to me. I really was not expecting or couldn't have anticipated this being the response and reaction that I did not foresee this, if I'm being honest. I was expecting my transition into the international market and specifically the African market to be a little more gradual and not really so abrupt. But this is again, this is what has transpired. This is what's happened. So, um, I'm just gonna ride this wave right now, and I'm gonna just see where it goes. And again, if it's not her, if it's somebody else, it's still other performers in different African countries that I still foresee myself working with, ones that I've already been in contact with. So even if it's not her, other opportunities are there for me. I also, for those of y'all that don't know, I don't just do as well, and do have work that I would like to publish.
Currently, WhatsApp is all over. Like you guys are cool in your DM or something.
We follow each other. We follow
Okay.
each other. Yeah,
Okay.
as far as conversation goes, we haven't spoke yet.
That's nice.
But we'll see what happens. I'll definitely keep everybody updated as far as how this particular interaction plays out, especially because it's become as big as it's become. But we'll definitely see. Obviously, I don't want to say obviously because I'm not sure if everybody has as much clarity as far as how the business and operations go. But there are things that are going to have to transpire before this can actually become something that could be that can really happen. There's going to have to be contracts, um, testing. Um, Obviously, we're going to have to discuss, certain things. There's just going to be things that are going to have to be discussed before it gets to a point where this could be something that people could be able to view. But again, I'll definitely keep everybody updated and informed to the best of my ability. And we'll see what happens.
Yes.
We'll see how this plays out. As far as how much this is escalated, and really how how big this essentially has gotten. But again, I just want to reiterate whether or not this happens or not, and whether or not she decides to follow through. Um, you know, either way, I'm cool. I would like I said I was like I said earlier in the space. I would love for her to follow through with this. That way, we could essentially have some type of some proof, some evidence to back her claims. Um, and I know for a fact, without hesitation, without any doubt in my mind, I know that I'm the man for the job. I wouldn't have responded how I responded if I didn't feel like I was capable. Um, so I hope it happens, and I feel like the only people that'll be disappointed more than I will is all the people that are interested in seeing this unfold and seeing this happen. And I would love for it to be broadcasted as widely available as possible because of how many people are interested in seeing this happen. So that's sort of why I've gone about it in a way in which I have. Um, and even I don't really do lives. I don't really do lives often, but because of again, I understand what's at stake here. Uh, and it's unfortunate, it's a very, very unfortunate how the men of Ghana look, but I understand what's at stake here, and and that's why I feel like this would essentially be the ideal way for this to play out. It would have to be live because with it not being live, it'd leave room for speculation. Maybe it was edited. Maybe this like it would just. I don't want there to be any doubts in anybody's mind from anybody's perspective that what happened. I know what I can do. I don't really know exactly what to expect from her, but because of my experience and as far as what I've already done in my life and in my career, um, I'm not really concerned with whatever she might bring because I've y'all if y'all don't already know my work, like just go look me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm really the man for the job for real. You know what I'm saying? But again, what actually transpires is to be seen. I would love for her to follow through with this, whether it's a week, a month, a year. It doesn't. The time frame doesn't matter. And honestly, it's more in my favor the longer this gets drawn out, really, because she'll just essentially be giving me the opportunity to acquire more experience, become more skilled at what I do, because I'm going to continue doing it. So yeah, I'm just as eager and interested in seeing this play out as everybody else in this space and everybody that's been engaging with this is. But I won't be completely disappointed if it doesn't play out, because I could kind of understand, uh, how she might be feeling, and where how her perspective might be in this situation. This is I'm at the top of my field. I'm at the top of my profession. I'm one of the most skilled. I'm one of the top performers right now, and and I just want to make something very very clear. Like in addition to that, um, um, being a professional is a lot of labor that goes into that. I was just explaining this to somebody yesterday in the direction in which I had intended, and I feel like that's sort of what led me to the point that I'm at right now. Um, but this again, this for me. I'm not entirely shocked by this. This is not my first time going viral. This is not my first time trending. I've done this many times in the past. Especially, this is not really something that is particularly new for me personally. But what I could definitely say is new, at least from my perspective on this experience in particular, is the I would say really the praise and the recognition from um the brothers and sisters in African countries, that has been something that has been different for me, and I really think it's probably because of the fact that, well, you know uh the big news publication promoting it, as well as her being as popular and famous as she is in Ghana. So I do believe that, in my experience, that this is something that is very unique and different for me. But I feel like I'm prepared for it. I feel like regardless to what the outcome of this particular interaction is, it's still great for the both of us. Um, I have no intention of selling uh this, or making this out to be something that it isn't. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I just want y'all to know that if it doesn't work out, it's not because of it's. I don't want y'all to put the blame on me. I intend on doing my very best to make this happen. But if it doesn't happen, I could understand why. And to reiterate, like, this is like, how can I put this? This is like, um I don't know, if I had to compare it to like another industry or something, and it would be kind of hard. Like, um, this would be, I don't know, what could I compare this to? And I really don't want y'all to get this misconstrued. I'm not really trying to compare myself to this, but I just want to use this as an example, just to provide some clarity, at least from my perspective. This is like if, I don't know, like a and one basketball player was to try to challenge like LeBron James to a one-on-one in basketball or something. Like, it's not. It's just they do the same thing. They both play basketball, but they do it and they operate in two totally different. Like, it's the same thing, the same act, the same perform. They're doing the same thing, but it's not to the same level. Is It doesn't require the same set of skills. It's just not. It's not the same.